Let's do a test. Testing. I think I look good today. Look at me. Look at me. And action! We're filming. We are filming. Hello. I'm Sab, and this is my second video on this channel. Today's video, we are going to do a February recap. Now that it's March and February is officially over, I'm going to talk about my highlights of February and then also the things that I am going to leave behind. The number one highlight of February was my morning routine. It is important to note that I am not a morning person. I just naturally have a lot of energy at night, but I will admit that living when the sun is up improves my mental health a lot, and it really is a satisfying feeling being able to wake up and immediately go. That's honestly something that I've always wanted to do and always, quite frankly, been jealous of other people doing it. I don't really know what happened, but last month I was just like, there's no reason that I can't be that person. I just need to work towards it. I started setting my alarms like earlier and earlier, and I would just immediately know what to do. I'm the type of person that gets really indecisive. So if I don't have a strict schedule, I'm not gonna know what to do. It's gonna be hard for me to make a decision, and then I just won't make any decisions. And that's not good for anyone because I don't know, I just get so worked up in my head about what is going to be more beneficial. Do I drink water first? Do I drink coffee first? Do I shower first? Do I do yoga? I don't feel like doing yoga, but I would want to shower after that, blah, 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 blah. Then I'd lay there doing nothing. But that changed, and that is why my established morning routine is a huge highlight of February. I'm probably going to make a dedicated YouTube video just for my morning routine. I forgot to say this, but a huge part of having that productive morning routine is that I do not check my phone for at least an hour after I've been awake. As long as possible, I try not to check my phone, or else I know that I'm just gonna drift off to Instagram or TikTok and then just like lose myself or just lie back down. So the main thing is get up, get my body moving, and then go into my more in-depth morning routine. And that has been very, very good for me. I will admit I don't do it every single day, but I've gotten a lot better at, if I get off track one day, I get back on track the next day. So that leads me into highlight number 2, improving my mindset. Having a positive mindset has honestly helped me more than I thought it would. It's been huge. Like, that positive mindset flows into every aspect of my life. I basically mean that whenever I have a negative or intrusive thought, I immediately try to think of it logically. Why am I thinking like this? What is the real fear? Instead of thinking what's the worst that can happen, what is actually the best thing that can happen, or what logically will happen. A really, really small example of this is I don't always get my morning routine done. Of course, I'm not going to be perfect and do every single thing and be productive every single day. But where in the past, if I woke up later, like I wanted to wake up at 8 a.m. and instead I would wake up at 10 a.m., I used to feel so crushed. Like, I would feel defeated. Then I wouldn't want to live the rest of my day because I'm like, what the heck? Like, I lost 2 hours, the day is over. And that's just negative mindset. That's just scarcity mindset, because I can still wake up at 10 a.m. and do exactly what I was going to do at 8 a.m. but do it at 10 a.m. That's better than not doing it at all. So that's a really, really small thing, but just not living in a scarcity mindset has helped me a lot. Moving on to highlight number 3, I scheduled myself off time. I was working so many hours in the end of 2021 and not actually giving myself rest time, and it wasn't even that beneficial, not only for my mental health but like financially, just like was not worth my time. So in February I really got good at scheduling my hours in the week and then giving myself set off days, I've been able to reconnect with my friends and do a lot of fun things like go hiking, go wine tasting, explore different cities, try new restaurants. And I did that guilt-free. One of the hard things about working for yourself is the guilt you get when you're not working, because technically you can work all the time. Like, you really shouldn't do that. That also benefited me because when I knew I was on, I was on. If I was working Monday through Friday, I had planned Saturday, I would know, oh, I need to finish all of my work before Saturday because Saturday I'm off. Like, I do well with deadlines, and I have to be the one giving myself those deadlines and sticking to them. Like, there's no one else holding me accountable. Giving myself more structure really helped me. I'm honestly really proud of myself for that. I'm gonna give myself a pat on the back. Those were 3 really great things that just really improved my life in February, and I feel very grateful. But there are still obviously things that I don't love about my life and things that we are going to leave behind in February. The first one's a good one. What we're leaving behind in February is making goals without having a plan. This is something I am very guilty of. I have always been quite the ambitious gal. So one of the hard things about being very ambitious and having a lot of ideas is that not all of them are necessarily realistic. Not even in the sense that they can't be done, but if you also are a perfectionist and want things done a certain way, you're just gonna be overwhelmed. So I have been in the past very overwhelmed with my productivity expectations for myself, and I realized that that is something that I am putting on myself, and no one else even cares. It's kind of silly, but it makes me feel better to remember that I'm irrelevant. Who cares? It's my life. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. If I have a specific goal in mind, I need to be realistic about how I'm gonna get there and then plan around it, and also give myself the correct amount of time and not rush or not like force myself to put out anything too quickly where it's not executed in the best fashion and where I am sacrificing my mental and physical health for it. Like, that is a no, we are leaving that behind. Number 2 that we're leaving behind in February, hopefully we're leaving this behind, is no more Netflix and YouTube binge watching sessions. This is a hard one for me because I naturally am a binge watcher. I kind of have an all or nothing personality, and I'm really working on balancing myself out, slowing down, taking care of myself, because when I'm all or nothing, when I'm on and it's really good, but when I lose it, oof, losing momentum really kills me. One of the huge ways I lose momentum is if I get sucked in to a new like TV series or YouTube black hole, and then I'll just lose hours, even days sometimes. And it's hard for me to get back on track. Part of it is because I would feel really bad about myself because I'm like, oh, I wasted so much time. But obviously, getting mad at yourself for that is just gonna waste more time. We are working on just spending more time away from screens in general. It's hard though when there's some good shows to watch. I don't know, but that needs to be factored into my off time now. The last thing we're leaving behind in February is inaction. Where I got this idea from was, I think I saw it on TikTok that someone said, your ideas have an expiration date. And I was like, ooh, that makes sense. When they explained it, they said, your ideas have an expiration date, and if you don't jump on it or even like start the idea at all, the energy, the idea is gonna go to someone else. Someone's just gonna start it. Someone's not gonna be afraid. The idea is an idea. It's about who executes it. So that's one thing that I'm slowly working on. It is a little hard because, like I said, like I don't want to get overwhelmed. I don't want to have goals and not make plans. But the key part of that is making a plan. I'm not going to sit around on these $1 million ideas. I'm going to start doing them. I'm going to. Inaction is not going to do well for me. If I have an idea, I need to know that I should just start it because I am capable and it's gonna figure itself out. The universe has got me. The universe has got me. And that's it. Those are my February highlights and the things that I'm also gonna leave behind in February. I am really excited to be starting this series. I'm excited to bring positivity into March. We're continuing my morning routines. We are not watching as much Netflix. We are taking action. We're making plans. We're doing the things. I'm excited. I feel like January was a continuation of 2021. February, we really established our routines. We really are setting our positive mindsets. And March, I think we're taking action. I think March is gonna be a lot more on the go, a lot more initiating projects, and I don't know, I'm really excited for March because February already was much improved from January. Yeah, I think that's it. Goodbye. Thank you for watching. Bye.